What are the most common types of semi-truck accidents? There are several different types of accidents that we see happen pretty regularly with semi-trucks versus regular accidents. So I'm just going to run over those super quickly. The first one is head-on collisions. Thankfully, this is the most rare out of all of the collisions I'm going to talk about. And they happen most often when the truck driver is tired or they lose control of their vehicle and swerve into oncoming traffic. The second type of accident is rear end collisions, and these happen most often when the truck has faulty brakes and the driver is following too closely to the car in front of it. For this reason, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, which is the group that regulates trucks across the country, they recommend that drivers leave at least 5 to 6 seconds between them and the car in front of them. The next type of accident is a jackknife accident. So you probably have noticed that semi-trucks have two different parts to their vehicle. They have the cab in the front and the trailer in the back, and they're connected together by a hitch in the middle that's movable and pivots when the truck needs to make turns or anything like that. So these types of accidents happen when the trailer swings outward at a 90-degree angle towards the cab in front of it, and it kind of folds up like a jackknife, hence the name of the accident. And these also happen most often because of improper braking. Maybe the truck driver is trying to brake too quickly, and he starts to skid, and the two parts kind of fold up together like that. These can be really dangerous because the semi-truck might end up blocking the entire road, so it could affect other vehicles and motorists that are traveling behind it as well as the truck itself. The next type of accident are blind spot accidents. So I'm sure you've seen the signs on the road that say, if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you. And that's because semi-trucks have way bigger blind spots than a regular vehicle just due to the sheer size of the vehicle itself. So a lot of times vehicles will get stuck in the blind spots and that will cause an accident. Another type of accident is a rollover accident. So these are the most dangerous and deadly type of accident for truck drivers. They occur, again, most often when truck drivers lose control of their vehicle, maybe from speeding, or perhaps they are overloaded on their cargo. And so when they make turns, they're, top heavy, and so they tip over. These can also be very dangerous because if the truck is carrying a heavy load, they might drop the load onto another vehicle or onto the road, causing some obstacles for other motorists to get past. Another type of accident, we're almost done, is one called underride accidents. This is another type of rear end accidents, but this is when the vehicle behind the semi-truck rear ends the semi-truck itself. And essentially what happens is the smaller vehicle sometimes slides under the back of the semi-truck and gets stuck and lodged, and the truck will just drag this vehicle until they realize what's going on and they stop. And a lot of times the vehicle's roof is torn off, and as you can imagine, it's a pretty serious injury and accident. And the last one that we see kind of often is tire blowouts. This causes the vehicles also to lose control and can lead to a lot of the above accidents that we just talked about.